Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Everybody's doing fine? Talk to me. Y'all can hear us? Phoenix, let's see if they can hear us.
Osio, Halato.
Noreen is gonna let us know if we sounding pretty good too. All right, we are on, and you all say let's go a little deeper into the foundation. So here we are. Can y'all hear us? Getting ready to dig just a little bit deeper into those foundations. When we talk about a foundation, what is a foundation? And we talked about what we saw last week on foundation, and some of y'all say let's go a little deeper. So this is what we're fixing to do. We're gonna go a little deeper, and a little deeper is this. Oh, they say they can hear us, Phoenix. What a little deeper is dealing with. We said the land patents. But Phoenix, we gotta go back a little bit to where we started last week when we were talking about um, where's the land, and we talked about Mississippi. And I hear a lot of people say I'm Mississippi Choctaw. I'm from Mississippi. Y'all know we ain't gonna really start cooking because we only have 17 in the room. Okay, Phoenix. So y'all can be meeting and greeting. I'm gonna let Phoenix greet, but I'm giving you an idea where we're fixing to start at tonight. All right, I'm gonna shut up and let Phoenix tell you what she's gonna be doing, and I'm gonna back off because I'm working on something right quick. And so, Phoenix, I'm gonna go off and let you begin to talk. They said they only have 7 likes. Okay, we get 50 people in the room. We need 50 likes, and then we'll serve. That sound good? But if we got 23 people in the room and we don't have them 17 likes, 7 likes. Sorry, Charlie. You're just gonna delay the message. Okay?
Yes, indeed. We want to share the video, like the video, get your thumbs up, subscribe, say hello to everybody. You see Pierre and everybody, Pierre, Jazan, and Tanema, and all the beautiful ones in the background. Don't that look nice? It just looks lovely. I love it. Love how the studio looking. What's up, everybody? I hope all is well. It's a beautiful day in Indian country. It's a wonderful time to be alive. Put your thumbs up. Let me see them thumbs up. We got 50 people in the dining room. Let's see. What you say out there? How many of them in the dining room? How many in the dining room? We have 50 yet? You know, Chief don't like to serve until there's 50 folks in the dining room. And then, you know, everybody got to make sure they wash their hands. That's what you say, Corn Pop? Okay, we got 50 in there. Cousin Pam say it's a go. She said it's a go. Well, going back to the land patents and the different types of land patents, different portions of our history with different occupations from different European nations. France, Spain, the Dutch, the British. The Dutch, we could go into that on another note, but the Spanish and the French, particularly in the areas where the southeastern woodland areas, we're going to pull that back up. Because if you some of these land patents, and for the people that have been in the same place, they have different land patents from the previous nations and when and where they were respected, even after France and Spain transferred different lands with one another after their wars, that they always act like it happened somewhere else, but it happened right here. Right? Like the 7 Years' War, they make it about Europeans, but how are we affected by the 7 Years' War? Those are things we got to talk about. And the land and all these things that are occurring during these times. There's a lot of things happening. The 1700s, as a historian and genealogist, are by far my favorite. It's my favorite century. it's so many things going on, and for them not to have any technology, the way that they were able to coordinate is just absolutely insane. The 1700s, if you've been there in your genealogy and you're checking in on those land patents post the European nations, right? For the 13 colonies, a little different than the rest of the places because there's not a whole bunch of land patents in the patent office for the 13 colonies. If you'll notice, there's only 31 states that are posted when you go to the Bureau of Land Management, right? That doesn't mean that there aren't different land patents, but they may not necessarily be federal. You can have patents through your state. You can have different things going on in your county, different deeds. Things are not the same as the federal land patents, right? You'll also, some people may have issues running into their land patents, not certain if they were ceded from these lands, right? Like the Spanish land patents. And then there's the French land patents. And when they became part of U.S. territory, how were they transferred over? Were they transferred over? Were they accepted and respected? Right? Until you get to the point now where you and your family are looking to restore your heritage via your land patent that makes you a direct descendant. And you want to be a direct descendant, and this is why you have to have your family too. I don't understand joining up with these people. Y'all, you know you can't tell these folks nothing. A lot of crooks out here. We done chased them off before. And look like I might have to come outside again because it's just way too much going on. And people got to make better choices and decisions where they put their time. If you're not yielding any results that are going to work for you and your family, what is it that you're doing? Not really sure. But again, those French, so now you see these things in the records in the 1700s in particular. Let me pull them up so y'all can see. Here it is. And Chief, if I may.
I'm here, Phoenix. I'm still fighting. I'm listening. I'm still fighting to transfer it from the other computer because I really want to get in there with them because I'm listening at what you're saying, how they done been bamboozled by other people. And what we
yes, indeed.
You don't have to be bamboozled.
And Chief, you remember years ago when you and I first met, the receiving all of the emails and the calls for us to try and help people get their land back that their family sold to the crooks?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure do. And you know, it's another thing I'm going to tell you that people really don't understand. I know some of these people on this line was familiar with them scams back in that time when you were trying to save a lot of people. And they were putting their information online, telling them not to do that on the family tree. And they was doing DNA tests, like the DNA test is going to prove to you that you American Indian and all of that stuff. Yeah, I remember that. But what we haven't gotten them to understand, they don't have to go through all of that. Okay? What they need to do is go to the record department, start pulling their people records. And don't think because you pulling records, that's going to make you, how can I say, that's going to make you be able to claim land easy by just saying, look, that's my grandparents' land. I want my land. You know what I'm saying, Phoenix? Those are the type things I don't want them to start thinking is how can I put it, a safe way to go about it. Because all you're doing is making problems with you and the government.
Absolutely.
What I would like for people to do is find out where your foundation is. That's the first thing you need to know. Foundational to where. And I'm trying to get this here thing moving so I can get a little deeper on what I'm trying to say so they can see visual as well as us talking. And because what I want them to understand is all that take my land. I want the um, Louisiana, what is the Washita land, and all of this type of stuff. Phoenix, they really got caught into that. Okay, and it's more to it than that. That's not what's going to prove your heritage. I see 40 some people in the room. I hope we got 40 some likes. When we get 50 in, when you sit down to dine, let us know. We'll be ready to serve. But what I can't see people not wanting to do, Phoenix, is get themselves together to know their own history, their own grandparents. Where did your people say you came from? What did your people tell you about yourself? Those are the important parts that we got to get people back to. And like I said earlier, they say, well, my people from Mississippi. Okay, what part of Mississippi? Things I'm trying to set up to make this one computer do everything. Okay, I'm going to do it because I was set up for to go another route. But I think I got it. Just about. Just about. Enough of my talking points. Okay, what I would like for them to start doing, Phoenix, is start looking into they real genealogy, they real Mississippi. And y'all, if y'all bear with me, I'm gonna get this stuff on here for us because I want y'all to know. You need to know what Mississippi. They had more than one Mississippi. We're gonna talk about that. How many of y'all over there know they had more than one Mississippi? We had 40 some people in the chat. Talk to me. Y'all know about more than one Mississippi?
Drop a 1 if you knew about more than one Mississippi. Drop a 2 if it's new.
See, because that trick with Mississippi could have also taken away your identity if you don't really understand what Mississippi. I'm trying to get these shares straight. I'm gonna make this thing work. It ain't beating me. What Mississippi are they talking about? Which Mississippi your people from? Do you understand the different layouts of Mississippi? Oh, that's important. I'm not just mumbling along. Okay, things. I think I found me a way to take care of that. Okay. What I don't see people doing, Phoenix, is, how can I say, engaging in their own genealogy, not worrying about what the Gates and all of these type people say. Okay, what did your people say? I'm looking at y'all over here. Okay, see all of Mississippi. Well, no, you got to deal with that. Somebody say talking about Mississippi territory. That too. FaceTime audio. That too. But we're going to get to that soon. We get over in here on that, just what you just said about the territory. That's another type of Mississippi. You with me, Phoenix?
Yes,
I'm glad they said Mississippi. Oh, 1 second.
Well, more than one Mississippi is a understatement. If you know, you know. I'm sure Chief's gonna pull it out.
Okay, things. What I did is pulled it from the other computer, and we're gonna go over there so we can have mapping. I see some 1s and some 2s. I'm gonna get over here where we can actually do this. Yes, ma'am. Here we go. Let's get it to the top. All right, we're gonna start off. Get this part going. Get this over here. I think it's gonna help me right there. I'm getting there, Phoenix. I'm making sure everything's ready. All right. We're gonna I'm gonna come in on this one computer. I am not letting nothing stop us. I'm trying to get it there tonight. All right, Phoenix, we're gonna back up on time. Okay. Um, we need to back up on time for a reason. The time we need to back up on, and I'm trying to get all this straight for y'all. Let's go back before Mississippi. You like that, Phoenix? We're gonna go before Mississippi.
Before Mississippi.
Yeah, let's go before Mississippi. I want to go, I'm trying to get the screen to go into slide mode. Then I'll be ready. Okay, now got that ready. Lower that. And we fixing to go before Mississippi. All right. Okay. There we go. Can you see that, Phoenix?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, you can.
All right. Everybody get over there. We had 60 people, so you see, then we get to start serving then. Get out 60 people. Can y'all see that? Uh-oh, got a train coming. Let's let the train go by. Timing went over. Okay. Before anybody was talking about Macomb, Mississippi, I just saw that, and we got Tallulah, and yeah, all them places. But there's a but. Me on that. I'm letting this train to stop. It didn't stop, and then it's gonna start again, and I'm gonna have to deal with that. Say you got 49 likes. How many people in the room? 59 in the room. Well, things. Why should we start talking if we only got 49 likes with 59 in the room? Come on now, do better than that. I know some of y'all coming. Y'all just come get what I'm saying and what Phoenix saying, and you run on and go do another show. We don't mind that, but just leave a tip with us. It don't cost you nothing but to hit the like button. 59 people in the room. All right, the train has stopped. Phoenix, can you get a good view on what I have on the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's talk about what's on that board right now. What I have basically on the board is the 13 colonies that you were just talking about. Isn't it something that comes up while that's what's going up on the board? So you see the 13 colonies. Look at your area over there, Phoenix.
Yes, ma'am.
So it go from all the way down to Georgia. Y'all see where Georgia? I want y'all to pay attention as we go through this tonight.
Your sound went out a little bit.
I get cut out, Phoenix. That's internet. I see. I got a good connection now. It picked up and jumped onto another internet. It's not feeding now. Can y'all hear me? Noreen, can you hear me clear?
Can hear you clear now.
It jumped off of my personal internet and picked up the other one. I guess when the train comes through. I don't know. All right. Somebody said I can't hear. Okay. Somebody says good now. Okay. Now, Phoenix, if you look at it, that in the dark pink, okay, we're dealing there with what we call the East Coast, right?
Yes.
That's the 13 colonies. Those are the area that really gets to celebrate the 250 years. Y'all got that? So in the chat, I might bring y'all on the screen for a while so me and Phoenix can see it good. What you basically have to do is I want you to do something tonight. Okay, I put it on the screen for them. Okay, Phoenix. I don't say it's gonna be there all the while, but we're gonna leave it there as much as possible, as long as somebody don't start doing stuff. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now that way our people at home on the television can see. That's why they say they like that. All right. I want y'all to put in there the East Coast celebrates 250 years. Let me see that. I don't see it yet, but it's coming. Come on. Y'all said y'all want to dig. We got to dig. We got to go to the base. And Phoenix, this is the root of America we talking about. This is the base of America. And y'all know what I don't see? I don't see Mississippi.
Nope.
Do y'all see Mississippi? Make sure that 250 years you put East Coast. That's right. Celebrates 250 years because that's the stuff up there in the darker color on the East Coast. 13 colonies. 13 colonies wasn't even made up by the same people from the same country. Am I correct, Phoenix?
That is correct. Absolutely correct.
Can you think of some of the people that came on the coast over there by you all? Some nationalities?
Oh, yes. The British, the Scottish, German, lots of German, Portuguese, Italian, lots of Italian nationalities, lots of Jewish nationalities, quite a bit of people.
So the 13 colony made up of different countries from the other countries became who we know as United States of America in the 13 colonies. Okay? Now let's move. There is a line there, and it's called the Proclamation Line of 1763. Y'all, I used to teach this with my tribal members and in my civil rights movement groups way back in the days. Because we try to make whole America history the same. And it's not. And if you look at the bottom, it says boundary between the Mississippi River and the 49th parallel. Y'all get that? So the Mississippi River is running right through here by Louisiana. Y'all can see that. Going up to the 49th parallel, which is what? Hudson Bay Company.
Hudson Bay.
Wow. Isn't that in Canada too?
The Arctic Circle.
I think that's why I get a lot of people from Canada listens at my show. Because maybe on that side things, they understand that everything in the pink was Indian Reserve. Y'all remember we was talking about that?
Yes, indeed.
It was reserved land. Now, what happened is the issue. How did the reserved land, Phoenix, get to be something else? We got something going on right there. We got a problem right there. So that means they can keep changing lines and boundaries, and we take the same history for one small area and expand it for everybody. If y'all think I'm cooking, that's good. Send up some hearts and some hundreds, because I found out that's what they like to see, with YouTube. So y'all send some hearts and hundreds and all of that stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to cook it for you tonight because we say we want to go back to the base of who's foundational. So, Phoenix, I'm going to back off because you came on last week, and I'm going to come back in, y'all. We're going to be in and out on y'all for a minute. I'm coming off the stage, and Phoenix is going to come on the stage because to get better understanding, we're going to have to go back. Yeah, we got to go back. And as we go back, we're going to find out where we fit in. Okay. So Phoenix, I'm coming off stage with presentation, and I'm leaving the stage for you to come with where we were last week. Because we really want y'all to get this.
Okay. There we go. Okay, Chief, if you could add it to the screen. Because that map, and it gave, not only did it was the map from 1775, but it's still standing proclamation from 1763, which
That's
makes
correct.
it very, very interesting, that map. So keep that visual of that map, because the transition is here. This is part of the transition. And let me see if I can make this bigger.
Do you see what it says?
The Spanish.
It actually say 4 systems layered onto one land. Okay, that's important right there. Can y'all put that in the note? 4 system, one land, one foundation. You know, the show say the foundation is the land. All right, put that in here. 4 systems. Should be 5. They left the American Indians off the system on this chart.
Yep. Yep.
So really, it's 5 systems. That's what I meant how we lost Bonfacab. Okay. Phoenix, you disappeared. Okay. I'm trying to see what's going on this stage.
Is it still there?
No, you did. Yours went away, baby. See, because I want them to clearly understand what we are saying. Now, what I don't see, and I keep hearing people say, the Moors, the this, the that. Portugal did not get this from the Pope. Didn't we do that show y'all years back? About 2 years back?
Yes, indeed.
This was actually sliced off to Spain. Right? So we talking about all these different other people who say they was here first in foundation. That just was another system sitting on top of another system. Are y'all with me? Yeah, it's okay to screenshot the maps. Because you don't want people tricking you no more. So the only people or descendants of the 13 colony really can celebrate 250 years. Now, you watch the Western Cowboys. I'm coming back with that map while Phoenix coming, and we're going to dance back and forth on y'all for a minute. I'm coming back with this one again. Okay, so you got the proclamation of 1763. I like my audience. Y'all ask, can you take a picture? There you go, an overlay. Now, at the top, we got Hudson Bay, 49th parallel. You see the Providence of Quebec. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
How many of y'all have seen this? If you have seen it before and you understand it and understand the foundation of it, because the ground is the foundation. Only way you fall deeper than the ground is if you fall in a hole, which some people did. Yeah, they came out of a hole. Phoenix, you know they came out of a hole. I think that was when they was crossing from the 13 colonies or coming down from Hudson Bay. They fell in a hole. Yeah, a lot of water there. I see a lot of blue water there around the Providence of Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now, come on, y'all. You know the people from Canada say they the First Nation people. They this. I'm showing you about the ground, telling you who they are.
That's right.
Okay? From the ground, the foundation. Now, What is in that pink, Phoenix, please? Because, you know, yeah, them sweet potatoes
Well,
and eggplant. What's in that pink? What does that mean?
the light pink or the dark salmon?
The
The salmon,
light pink. The salmon, that's the 13 colonies.
the light pink.
Who breaks away from Britain and become the United States, and the states that they united is those.
Interestingly enough, I am not too far from the 49th parallel.
What?
Not too far. Not too far.
Not too far.
Not too far.
It's cold where you at.
But I'm right. I could have like maybe 1 foot in the dark pink and the other foot in the light pink.
What?
Yes, indeed. Tons of history here. There's no slavery in the light pink. I think we should probably point that out.
And that's
Especially
and that's
going into
1763.
1763. Yes, ma'am.
The slavery is going on over there on that coastline.
Yes, in the dark pink, the salmon color.
Yeah.
Not the light pink.
All right, so let's go here now. They done painted a picture of Mississippi, Louisiana, and down south had the slaves. But they said they had slaves in the 1600s. Where were they?
In the colonies.
Oh, they was over there in the colonies. Is not there a place over there in the colonies called Tammany Hall, and that was named after an Indian named Trinidad and all of that stuff?
Absolutely.
So how did Trinidad come out of the 13 colonies and make it way down here in West Florida to be in St. Tammany and St. Tammany Parish? You know why? They start moving west. Let's saddle up these horses, guys. When they were saying in the cowboy, they were moving west. They wasn't
Go
talking
west,
about
young man.
California. They wasn't talking about California. And they broke the law on the agreement with Britain to cross that proclamation line. Are we going deep enough, guys? Am I going deep enough? We digging. If you like what we're doing, send some hearts and hundreds. Chicago to Arkansas. See what I'm talking about? That's right. In the colony was slaves that was sent from those countries from Britain. Mm-hmm. But what we got to understand, I don't see Texas, whoever that was, and I don't see California. Do you see Texas and California?
No, ma'am.
I start seeing Indian Reserve, not Oklahoma. And we're going to get to that too. Got 81 people in the room. I hope we have 81 likes. This is a history channel.
81 shares, 81 likes.
Y'all hear what I'm saying? Yeah, treaty breakers. The whole thing about the Boston Tea Party deals with that dark pink. They didn't only break away from Britain, they broke away because they had to cross that Royal Proclamation, and they would have been breaking the agreement with Britain and the Indian communities. Wow. Ain't that something, Phoenix?
Yes, indeed.
Now, Phoenix, I'm going to come out and you can go to the next level because I got to work this slide my way tonight, but we're going to get there, huh?
Yes, indeed.
I don't care if it take us the rest of this month and next month for you to get it. The foundation of America is in the 13 colonies, and it's 250 years old. We talking about slavery. I hear people talking about 400 years of slavery, 500 years of slavery. Talk to me, Phoenix. I'm from the back. Explain to me 500 years of slavery across Mississippi, Alabama, and all those places when this was Indian territory. I'm going to take my mic out for a minute, and I'll be right back. I'm coming down so you can come up. Phoenix coming back to y'all because we're dealing with the base of America and some other places too.
Now, slavery being in the 13 colonies for a very long period of time. And we got the proof. We got the proof. Chief had mentioned that Great Britain, and this is what made George Washington and them so crafty, and also why I say the 1700s was by far, for me, the most sophisticated century of all. Just finding out the things that were happening in real time, from the Culpeper operation. You really want to get into some historical stuff, how they was all traveling into different countries, basically lying and starting propaganda. The staging from the Sons of Liberty, dressing up like Indians, and even down now that we know how they operate, who's to say that the uprising with Crispus Attucks wasn't the beginning of them staging these events in order to, gain sympathy and empathy through political, events, staging. They was definitely good for that. And for them to be dressing up to look like Black people is absolutely crazy. That's what they did, though.
That's how they was able. The Boston Tea Party was them faking, dressing up, masking as Indians to cause a war because they didn't want Britain to think they did it. So they made Britain think the Indians did it to create a war against Britain and the American Indians in the 13 colonies now, y'all.
Right.
Okay. Now, while Phoenix is taking you through that, I'm gonna let her go to what we did France and Spain.
I wish we could put those maps. I wish we could put them side by side.
Okay, now let's go to another thing. While you're talking, Phoenix, we got one more thing we missing. We are missing that orange space. What was over there? That says Spain.
Oh yes, look here. You're gonna put the map back up. Definitely that orange space. Very interesting. And I can attest to the orange space still being used to this day in that capacity. In the orange space, it says Spain, but if you look at other maps, it says Louisiana.
We're gonna get there. We going. So, were they teaching us real history, or were they teaching us the history they wanted us to believe? Now, while we on Spain, Phoenix, what I don't see them teaching in the schools, because we touched a little bit on Britain. I don't want to leave nobody out. They all got a little piece of this here junk they did. Now, Phoenix, that was, and I have the documents to it. I was going to bring it up. That was a study done in 1969. Do you hear what I'm saying? 1969. And in 1969, they talked about the Spanish treaties with West Florida Indians from 1784 to 1802. And Louisiana Purchase was in 1803. Oops. Some time lapse in there, huh? Now we talking about slavery and all of this stuff. I don't want to leave that out. Okay, Phoenix? Can somebody do the math? In the 13 colony, they could not. The proclamation was passed 1763, Phoenix. Okay? But Spain had a treaty they made with the West Florida Indians in 1784 to 1802. You see how them time things going? So that means Spain walked across that bottom in 1784 before Britain walked across the bottom of the map. Can y'all hear me? Time don't lie.
I think you gotta say that for them one more time, Chief.
I said there was a study done by Florida Historical Department. 1969 was when he did this, okay? And it states that he started off with his title, Spanish Treaties with West Florida Indians, 1784 to 1802. That is before they expanded down from the Royal Proclamation to down here. Why I say that? Because it lasted until 1802. You with me, Phoenix?
Yes, ma'am.
So the bottom of that West Florida area, East Florida, got absorbed by Spain before Britain. Y'all with me? Yeah. Somebody said, I remember now. Yeah. They were selling it back and forth and their butt was broke. Okay. But can y'all get me, count the years for me? Please, please, please. We in class here. We getting this recipe together to cook this thing right. So how many cups it take of this and how many cups of that it take, how many teaspoons? Come on. Then we got to see how many times we got to stir. Okay? I'm waiting. Because we've been letting people fool us. The math don't be mathing. Y'all getting them? They ain't made that, Phoenix? Well, from 1763 to 2026 is 263 years. If my math is right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, United States is celebrating 250 years. Where is these 400 years of slavery, Phoenix? Help me, help me, help me.
In the colonies.
So how can you say it was going on over here in the pink, in the middle, when that was still Indian Reserve under an agreement treaty with the Royal Crown? Something ain't mathing right. Anybody out there getting what I'm saying? No, French weren't the Indians. No. France came here in agreements too with treaties. So you had Indians here. I don't see all these tribe names even. Do you, Phoenix?
Not at all.
Now, I wish I could have gotten this up there for y'all. I might still figure out how I'm going to move it over there. Spanish treaties with West Florida Indians. Not, they doesn't say nothing on here about French, y'all. They didn't say there's no French Indians. And I told y'all we got treaties with Spain too, from the 1700s, specifically naming the tribes. Did y'all know? I'm getting down to this. One of the first important treaty of Nero time that he wrote, it was safely concluded the Congress of Pensacola. Y'all with me? So, who was the people they met with in Pensacola? You want me to tell you, Phoenix?
Yes, ma'am.
They met with the Mobilian people. Okay? The Choctaws and the Chickasaws. Y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't satisfied with that, they said. So his next step was to win the other Southern Indians from Spain within his destination of Mobile. Oh, that's something serious right there.
Mm.
Did not I just say it? Britain was up above and Spain had then crossed the bottom and Spain was over there and all that other gold.
That's right.
So, when we're talking about slavery for 400 years, we are talking about they must have been on that East Coast all that time. Because they didn't cross that line until after they broke away from Britain. And they began to cross into Indian territories. The Indians wasn't bothering them, they were bothering the Indians. And if you actually look at that dark pink, they got them surrounded by the lower part of what is East Florida. You know, it's strange. Some places don't have a name, but East and West Florida was named. And everything along the coast is named. Hudson Bay is named. Are y'all with me? Huh? What's somebody say? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me see what they say there, Phoenix.
I'm pretty sure they're gone. Very interesting seeing.
But you know, whoever that person is, tell them come on board. Prove me wrong. This ain't nothing I made up. But whoever the YouTuber is, you say could prove me wrong. Most probably got his own system or her own system going. Most probably don't know where they fit at in the foundation themselves.
All right.
Because they running a YouTube nation. Yeah. Talking smack and racking up off other people. I put the map here. You can go pull it up yourself. 1775. I don't think no YouTuber can debate that.
No, ma'am.
Otherwise, you're following a dumb YouTuber that don't know you using their name in this chat room. I'm not the one, baby. Not the one. If you're a man, go sing Chuck Berry song. Let them catch you every recess. Play it with it. Because I'm not the one. Okay? So you can exit out of here. And if it happened to be a woman, you need to go find out when you got your rights to even be on this here platform. Because white women and black women or Indian women, at some point, they done took everybody's rights. No, I'm not no black French. I'm married to Indian. Names do not give you destination. Okay? They got Gillums in Yama. You think one name stays in one place? That's how y'all are confusing the multitude of the people out here.
I think that's their goal. These are the people that are put in place to do exactly that. It's definitely counterproductive to anything positive and long-standing, and that's what they're here for. And unfortunately, Chief, they're just doing their job. But I wish that the mods remove them people quickly. And please, Chief.
Now, but you know, I want them to understand something over here, though, Phoenix. Coming in with the French stuff, we ain't even talking about people genealogy right now. We're talking about the land, and you can't take people talking about the foundation. Most probably you don't connect to the foundation if you're a man or a woman or whatever you is. And you don't like hearing these years.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of these years, 1700s, that was before the proclamation. Okay? Emancipation Proclamation. It was before the Civil Rights Bill of 1800s. It was before it gave you rights to get over here. Yeah, the Indians were still having that after they stole that 13 colony from them. And we were sitting in the middle of Spain. So whoever your YouTuber is, tell them to go learn. But you tell them this with me. I don't talk the talk that I can't walk. What I'm talking about, I'm walking it, living it. You on the internet playing with it. I'm not worrying about if they was found in the Negro owners. Man, we got our papers. You know what you fixing to do because you irritating my room. And you know what I want you to do? Bye. Okay, Phoenix. I got that one off without getting us off, okay? Because that's the same irritating one came last week. So he went into the bed. Because we over here trying to get stuff straight. Okay. Yeah, corporate spies. Not just dumping back to where a spy go. Okay? Now, I'm going to ignore him and keep cooking. Plus, I threw him out the room. Okay? That's okay with y'all?
Copy and pasters. They're gone. The copy and pasters. The plagiarizers. We know where they at.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go back to where we were because I want us to look at and ask a question even in the chat. Where is 400 to 500 years of slavery? When the Indian had all of that. So it had to have been within Spain or the 13 colonies. Hadn't made it to the Indian territory yet. Okay? That's right, baby, East Coast. And the far west. Use the word far west. But we want to sit here and we let people play with our minds. I want to pause there. We let people play with our minds. So we stay divided so we can't concentrate, Phoenix, on what's actually going on. Okay? Now, I'm going to go down into some things because I want y'all to understand. We're going to work these maps, Phoenix, for a couple of meetings, okay? We're going to work these maps because these maps is what they need to see. And I know y'all say, okay, she said Mississippi. We're going to get there. Okay, Phoenix, I'm coming back with something else. We can jump from map to map much as we want. And thank you for the contribution. All is appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'm coming back on stage with something else for you, Phoenix. Now, what I don't like that people fail to realize, history repeats itself if you don't learn. So they don't want us to learn because they want history to repeat itself with us. And we got to stop that. We got to really start paying attention to the repeat of the game. I'm going to another map on y'all. So when I get it there, just wait 1 second. I don't want nobody thinking I'm just talking and we ain't gonna be able to show it like that other person just thought. No, that's not what's fixing to happen. We gotta go to our next slide. You know why the next slide moving slow? Because I'm trying to do something to make y'all get to see this. Okay, I think I'm gonna get it there right now. There we go. All right, Phoenix, here we go. Now, we can always click back to the other ones. Well, Phoenix, what do you see? Now, they say they're from Mississippi. What Mississippi? I don't see. I see Mississippi River. Y'all see it right there?
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi River. Not a state. So when they were talking about Mississippi Indians, they were talking about the Indians on the east side. Do y'all see it, Phoenix?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, where's the name of all these other tribes that's running around? I do see Yamasee way over here. I don't know if y'all can see my pointer. I'm trying to get where you can see.
I do. I can. Oh, not the pointer. I can see Yamasees, but I don't see the pointer.
Okay, I'm trying to point. Let's see who y'all see on there that we don't see today. Y'all see how Shatta got misspelled too? And
Mhm.
you could easily see how they messed themselves up to Choctaws because they didn't know how to say it. Nobody knew how to spell it. But Muskogee. And do you see the word Muskogees or Creeks? Do you see that, Phoenix?
Yes, I do.
Meaning it was the same people, huh?
The U cheese. Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep, yep. So to get it, you got to go to the foundation. Now, if you look over there, you see the Choctaw, you see the Creek, the Muskogee. And you see the Mississippi River, and you see Natchitoches. I don't see the tribes that the federal government have federally recognized. But they want us to prove who we are, and they haven't proven who they are. Anybody got something to say? See, y'all starting to get there. See, somebody over there to get with Mississippi when they come out. So if Mississippi didn't get here till 1817, which was parts of 1803, but they got different Mississippis, we're going to talk about that. Okay? Because I'm going to show you some other Mississippis. But none of them was at this Mississippi where it's at today. Okay, Phoenix? I'm going to another one. You see? Okay. Now, let's go to Mississippi. Y'all ready to go to Mississippi? Let's go to Mississippi. Come on, thing, click in Mississippi form. Change the slide. Change the slide. Let me go get you. Okay, there we go. Did you get it? No. Come on, put Mississippi up there for. Okay, I take this one down. Let me get this Mississippi up there. Nareen, are you seeing stuff? Do you understand we've been tricked?
One Mississippi, two Mississippi.
Now you know where that come from, huh?
Yes, indeed.
All right. I'm trying to get this to click in. It ain't clicking in. I'm gonna move it in. You don't know me. I don't give up. It's coming in here one way or the other. But wait, one way or the other. All right. Time fighting with you. All right. I'm gonna jump over here and share screen from here, and y'all ignore because I'm trying to get it just to show y'all. Okay, I think I can get you there now. All right. What I want us to understand the trick. Um, Back on stage, Phoenix. Now, okay, why are you not going on stage now?
There you go.
Now, Phoenix, that's one Mississippi.
Yes, indeed.
Let me get y'all back. Not that one. I want to go back to one Mississippi, two Mississippi. Hold up. There we go. Can you see it? Y'all there? Did I lose y'all in the ring?
No, we're here.
Y'all see Mississippi? Well, Phoenix, what's wrong with that Mississippi?
Right. I don't think everybody could fit in that Mississippi.
I see Spanish West Florida.
I do too.
Wait, let me get this a little better. So, okay, when you say your land patents came from wherever, is it Spanish West Florida? Talk to me, y'all. Is it Spanish West Florida? You with me, Noreen? Now, Phoenix, if you look, In 1798, they're going Mississippi.
Right.
And it's sitting above Spanish West Florida. See how they start crossing over out of Georgia over?
That's right.
And then you see Georgia secession, that was 1802. So they came in down here and went up. You see it? The dates are there. Can y'all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So Washington County is one of the main early counties. And if you look real close, you see a line say Choctaw line. You see it? See, there was some at the Mississippi River. And what I like about this map, you also see the Cherokees, the Chickasaws, and you see 1802. I to come back to where I can see y'all now. I'm over here on this other thing, and I done just click myself in. I don't know if y'all see me, but I want to see y'all. All right, what y'all saying about this? I'm back. I can see.
One Mississippi.
And it's not coming down through to the Gulf Coast. Anybody got something to say over here in the chat? So are your land patterns from that Mississippi?
Chief, say that again about the Gulf Coast.
Mississippi does not come down to the Gulf Coast on this.
Right.
I'll get to that one and show y'all how it's riding on West Florida and East Florida. But then you got this Georgia piece of property up here with creeks on it, Chickasaws, Choctaws, and Cherokee. See, that's going to be a show. We're going to come back on these things, but we're giving them some stuff, Phoenix, so they can really get to see and unclog their mind for where they're looking for hoodwinked. Where you're looking for your foundation at. You cannot get that from a DNA test. That's why they were moving people around so you lose your place. Phoenix said 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Phoenix, I think they got a couple more than them.
Yes, indeed.
So when we cutting up with each other, and like the person aggravating me, don't know what he talking about either, I can prove what I'm saying. And I wish they start proving what they're saying.
That map is 1798. Right?
Yes, right. I'm coming back at you with another one, Phoenix. Well, what is that, Phoenix? It's all green. Where y'all at on here? Do y'all see that?
2 Mississippi.
It'll start getting confusing after a while. What Mississippi? Now that's a big Mississippi.
Canada. You got almost to the West Coast, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona. And then right above the St. Lawrence Basin, I'm in the St. Lawrence Basin. This is so interesting. Big Mississippi.
That's a big Mississippi?
2 Mississippi. That's a big one. You got to stutter when you say that.
So we got to put 3 S's instead of 2, huh?
Yes, S's.
Are y'all enjoying what we're talking about in the chat room? Let me hear y'all a little bit, send us up a little fire. I'm showing y'all what we're fixing to dig into. We just laying out the foundation. Y'all say go to the foundation. Land patterns are not the foundation yet. This the foundation when they were slicing who get what piece of the pie. If y'all enjoying this, send some hundreds and hearts. Well, Phoenix, who we got over here we can bring in for a short guest to talk about the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Is Dr. Fonte on here?
I did see corn pop in there. I did.
Let's find them. Drop the link in the chat. Are y'all enjoying yourselves? Okay, Phoenix, I was trying to drop the link. Let me go back and get it. But that's a big Mississippi, Phoenix.
I could do that for you, Chi.
All right. That's a big Mississippi. I'm gonna leave it there. Dr. Fontaine there. But remember, we still got the basin of Hudson Bay.
Yes, indeed. And a class by itself.
Yes, yes.
Hudson Bay got a lot of longevity. First of all, they still exist.
Yes.
Not only do they still exist, but they definitely been here.
Now remember,
years, huh?
Spain say Bonfalcao was here when they got here in 1493. Put it on their maps, hanging it in Spain.
That's right.
So Bonfalcao was here, and I'm making sure it don't go nowhere. That's how you keep your place. Okay. They did not have no Wyanayas, no Oklahomas, or none of that.
Oh, wait, can you zoom in there? Because I sure was looking for the Nani Wire.
Okay, let me see. Can I zoom in?
Gotta have such a spectacular place.
Because if that's the headquarters,
has to be on the map. That's the headquarters.
I think that's the best I could do.
No,
I don't see Wyanaya. When you come down, we're gonna get the magnifying glass, and we're gonna look for Wyanaya.
No, there's no Nani Wire.
I don't see it.
No, Nani
I see the way they got it marked out for gold fields. I see all that on there. That's up around the basin of the Colorado. You understand?
Right.
They were looking for riches. All right. Did you find him, Phoenix?
Doc might be sleeping. I'll drop it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see who we're gonna bring on to tell us about Mississippi. I want somebody. Okay, I know who I'm gonna bring on. I got one for us, Phoenix. Drop it in there. And I think I'm gonna go with tonight. The person that did that, I'm trying to find the name. The $9. There you go. Oh,
Sam.
Samuel, my friend Samuel.
That's Sam.
Sam, now you know I didn't notice your name. Come on board, my friend. He dropped in to visit. Welcome. We're going to wait on Sam to come in. That's a good person to come in, Phoenix. Oh, he was here the right night. Because he does research a lot too, guys. Y'all be watching him out there. We all starting a network. I want y'all to know it. Phoenix, they don't know we got some good stuff coming with these networks.
Mm-hmm. I dropped it again.
Okay, Samuel, come join us, please. Because we've been hoodwinked. Okay, Phoenix, so where's slavery now? In this big Mississippi? While we waiting on Sam to join us over here. Now, I'm still looking for the 300, 400. I ain't found 3 yet. 500 years slavery. Find it. Or was that one of them stories they tell us and it just keep going down for generations?
It just kept going and kept going.
That was the one to keep white people and black people from communicating, huh? To find out who the real slave owners were. And they got slave owners in every colors, is what I found. Somebody
I
said it's
can
definitely a
confirm
beat.
that.
Huh?
I said, you said that's what you found. I said, I can confirm. Slave mask came in every color.
Every color. Whoever had money. Sam, they say perfect timing for you to be here. Somebody was talking about cooking, got me wanting to cook with somebody I don't know. I don't even know their recipe. They might be using sweet potatoes and eggplants in the gumbo. And you want to come over here telling me about cooking with them. Now, Sam, we know what he cooking with, huh, Phoenix? Sam
Yes.
cook with soul food. He cooks soul food. He's a super host to his channel. Sam, I know you ain't left us. You better come on over here. Now, while we doing that, if any of y'all ranchers see Sam, let him know Chief looking for him to come on over. Now, Phoenix, I'm going to come off because I got another Mississippi.
Another Mississippi. 2 Mississippi.
I got to bring you another Mississippi.
Or was that 3 Mississippi?
Now, he said 3 Mississippi. What about this Mississippi?
Are you? Yeah, there's that one.
Lord, somebody said they got that out the Bible things. That's where they found 400 years of slavery in the Bible. Somebody over here said, come on now, Katrina. Like y'all younger people say, the math ain't mathing. I'm looking at the 13th county. I'm looking at the proclamation line. I'm looking at the Indians where the Indians was. And from there to now, we can't get number 263 years, Phoenix. Now, that was a lot of slavery going on that East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr. Cashin in here with us. He say, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed your meeting last night, Mr. Cashin. I did some work today. I'll fill you in later. They say knowing Sam, he probably getting the camera, Phoenix.
He
twisting
his locks.
He can go get his camera. Post 7, he said they were taking some of his stuff down the other week, things, and he wasn't done it but sharing history. And they start complaining on him like they did with us. You remember the night we had the house on fire, the kitchen got on fire. Well, he put something up and he burnt the building down. He said they took it all the way down. And all we doing is teaching what they wouldn't teach you in school. Now, Phoenix, I want to tell you about something while we still waiting. I hope he get his camera. Come on back. He ain't gonna come on here, don't have nothing to throw on the board, most probably things. He say, no, me and you ain't gonna treat him like that. He say, no, I'm gonna get my own pots and spoons. No. He ain't coming on no borrowed pots and spoons. Okay. I was talking to one of the elected officials today. He called me right before we went on air. You remember you and I was on the phone prepping?
Yeah.
He told me, and I'm gonna say what he said, but I'm gonna let him do it himself on his term this year. Okay. But what he said is he called, he apologized. He won't be with us tomorrow for the celebration of the 100-year birthday celebration for Adrian Doucette. And he said, but I left people in charge that's going to make sure it's done right. And then we went to talking about the museum, which his name is on this building because he was part of the purchasing team that purchased the train depot many years ago. But he told me in his 51 years of being in this parish and living in the city of Slidell, this is the best thing he have ever seen that also brings people together. Hey, guys, he ain't my color. He's not my political party either. See, we stuck on parties and colors, names. You understand things that are facts.
That's right.
Facts can bring people together that didn't even want to see eye to eye if you try. But if we want to keep looking at stupid stuff, to find a negative to keep us torn apart, While that's happening, other people stealing the history. I have Mr. Cashin on here. Mr. Cashin, I don't write no scripts. It's the way the Spirit moved me. He went to meeting yesterday, Phoenix, because what's going on in Moundville? Now you got people trying to steal the history of Moundville, and they live in Oklahoma.
Right.
Now we already done had the Toms, the Great Hawk.
And they live in Oklahoma and never lived in Moundville. How about that?
But they need to show United States where their grandparents gave up their land to get land in Oklahoma. Y'all understand? They can't make money in Oklahoma with no casino. They done open that up. Casinos ain't working. Everybody broke. They broke too. Okay? So they figured they can get down here on the coast. You people that go to casinos will bring them your money. And I heard y'all got movements that y'all ain't letting certain people get your money. So that's some people you better stop getting your money to is these Indian casinos. Because Chief don't want no casino. So if you're dealing with the Asian fights I see on the internet, taking your money back, putting it back into black power, you need to take your money from fake Indians then and keep it in your pocket instead of going to put it in the casinos. Because that's what they're trying to come down here for. That's right, so we can heal as a nation of people. See, nobody don't want me talking unity. No. Unity don't make money. No, they want us to hate white folks, hate the immigrants, hate. Now, I'm going to just tell you straight up. I don't care who talking about what I see this Sharia law argument going. See, all this here stuff, I'm taking you to it. It done happened before. And I'm going to serve within the religion I'm in. Okay. And I'm not here to convert nobody, and ain't nobody finna convert me. That's right, Son Spirit, I'm not doing it. If we didn't live through those countries that Phoenix had up there, we gonna make it through this here group of takeover. This ain't the first time. We done danced this dance before. How they get to run these casinos? How they got to be a Native American? They want anybody but us. They brought people to this country so many times to eliminate us. Keep us fighting. When the blacks come to the point to understand is the white American and black America, because the white America stole America and the Indians was already here. Could somebody put that in there? Did y'all hear what I said? So we talking about foundations and stuff. Come on now. And how we going to get people who come to this country? Okay, y'all, we got the train coming. Okay, Phoenix, I'm when this train pass, I'm coming back at you. Now, I don't want y'all to mistake these Mississippis. All right, Phoenix, that's not the same Mississippi. Okay? You see, can I make this Mississippi open up? You there, Phoenix?
I'm here.
Do you see how many Mississippis we got, Noreen?
I think that's full Mississippi.
No, we did 4.
Oh, 5 Mississippi. Like the Count from Sesame Street. 5.
And still, West Florida is sitting there.
Still sitting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Then he said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now, Phoenix, I want you to check Virginia out on this one. And I want you to check out this place called Southwest Territory, and that's Nashville here and Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
yes, land. A lot of land was ceded to create that territory. What we now know today to be Tennessee, Kentucky, and West Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm. But look at the Northwest Territory.
Ohio, Indiana.
I don't care if y'all copy these maps. I'm trying to get y'all where nobody else can ever fool you because they didn't put it in the school books. There are thousands of maps. So, okay, is this where the slaves was? Is it, because Georgia was like the hot spot for Britain. That was their headquarters, Savannah, Georgia, right? Are y'all learning anything? If you're learning something, send up some value. Are we dealing with the foundation? Am I getting deep enough in the foundation for you, Phoenix? Are we touching foundation?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So if you don't know what foundation you come from, how you know if you're a descendant of slaves or a descendant of Indians? The Indian territory was big. They want to take us fighting politically. While they fighting politically, why they are not trying to teach us to come together and see what's going on and who hoodwinked us and who kept. Y'all remember I used to say they kept moving the cup and they had the ball and you got to keep your eyes on. That's what I'm showing you now.
Organized in 1787, Northwest Territory.
Is this not a foundation?
There's no Chicago. You see, Fort Wayne, we know that that's in Indiana, but there's actually no Indiana yet. You see Joliet, we know Joliet is in Illinois, but still no Chicago. So interesting.
No Chicago.
See St. Louis, but there's definitely no Missouri there. There's no Missouri.
Y'all liking this foundation? We in the foundation. Are y'all liking that? We down in the roots of it too. So now when you talk to people from Mississippi, now we gotta ask you, now y'all know why I be saying, which Mississippi? So, and Phoenix, I still don't see the hole.
No, Nani wire. No, none at all.
So America creates these bands, and we can't just be mad with the people who are there now. They didn't do this. We got to teach these people how the other people hoodwink the system. And we got to fight for ourselves and bring it to the front for ourselves. Yeah, we need that petition signed. If you have not signed that petition, somebody drop it in. Because we need to get the Washington to ask these questions. Somebody said Mississippi went through a lot of changes and Chicago definitely is not there. Are y'all bored tonight? Somebody said they get theirs from old Mississippi. And from all the Mississippi's, huh? I'm reading some of y'all stuff because y'all funny. I gotta put you up. That's funny. So they from 5 Mississippi's, Phoenix. No, I like this one. Some spirit say, Mississippians didn't get to Chicago yet. But remember now, Chicago and all them places, they the one founded the blues. How they found the blues? When they went there. So you could say Mississippi and West Florida and them places founded the blues because you ain't there yet. So how they hijacked everything? Instead of going look at that little mouse in Florida, catching all these cruise ships, you need to find out who you are and where you're from and stop counting on a DNA test to tell you. Okay? Know who you are. Then nobody can't deport you. All right, Phoenix. I wish I could tell you that's the last Mississippi. I ain't through. I got some more Mississippis for y'all next week, but I have to come. I have to deal with this one with y'all today.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Mississippi. Who ready for the next one?
I can't even get to.
Need to say
and I want y'all to look. I want y'all to understand. Now, here come another Mississippi, and I'm gonna prove to y'all there's another Mississippi when I put it on stage, so y'all don't think I'm faking. I don't play that. All right, Phoenix, there go another Mississippi. Now, I'm going to show y'all. Don't think that's the same one you saw last time because I'm going to go back in front of your face and show you, no. Hold up. I am not through. Just wait 1 minute. No. I'm going to show y'all is another one. See, that one is in the white, right, Phoenix? 5 Mississippi is in the white. Up there above the white West Florida, right? Now, this 6 Mississippi. If y'all out there on TV land, give us a like. We need them. Phoenix, look at that one. What happened to Mississippi Territory? It shrunk. It shrunk.
It sure did.
Now there's a dispute between Georgia and the United States. I wonder why. That's what on top of the other Mississippi.
On top of the other Mississippi. And that's why I say we're going to have a whole nother conversation. And that, And
hold on now. West Florida still there. East Florida still there. Everything on the other side of the Mississippi River, y'all know that's the mouth of the Mississippi down off in there, and it go on up, follow that black line. How in the heck they gonna say a tribe in Mississippi on their homeland and they ain't never had a homeland stay in one place? How they gonna talk about all of this stuff and that's not factual? Then check Tennessee out. Do you see it?
I sure do. And it's humble beginnings.
What is
seated from Virginia.
What our chat room saying about this? 6 Mississippis. I got some more for y'all. And I ain't gonna give them all to y'all tonight because we need to look at, I'm just showing you the game that been played. Have y'all ever seen them many Mississippis? And I still ain't showed them all to you. These ain't no maps I made up. And ain't none of them is the Mississippi that you see today. So there's 7 Mississippis. Right? Because Mississippi go to the Gulf Coast now, cutting through West Florida. And so does Alabama. But I don't think you noticed, Phoenix, you ain't see no Alabama, did you? I had to go back. That's why I said I'm showing a few maps, then we're going to get in this talk. Phoenix, isn't it strange you don't see Alabama? Okay, I lost Phoenix.
No, I'm here. No, Alabama.
Did you see Alabama on all 6 of these Mississippis?
No.
Somebody say Alabama gone. No, he ain't made it here yet.
Nope.
We'll say cousin Will. Look like we from one of the West Florida. Look, Jeremiah didn't tell my cousin Will, we from one of them West Floridas. Hey, y'all, come on now. Let's have fun. When you get to see the truth, you can move forward. They took the people of West Florida and East Florida and divided us up against each other so they could take our stuff. We fell for it, still falling for it. But there's no Alabama, so how you got traditional Alabama Indians, Phoenix? Come on, help me, please. You gotta help me. There's no Alabama above West Florida. There's no Alabama below Mississippi. So where did we get Alabama? Y'all see the games they didn't play? While we up here letting them give us race games.
Well,
somebody said the Mohawk got to explain this. Hijack, you're right, Marie. And that's why we need to go to Washington. If you have not signed the petition, please sign the petition. Somebody said, I thought Alabama was an indigenous name. It might have was one of the Indians' name. It might have was a village over there at that time, but it wasn't big enough to make the map as a place. Come on now. Do y'all see how the foundation moves? How in the heck the foundation keep moving? Somebody say, I see Baton Rouge. That's right.
West Stick.
It got on that Baton Rouge. But I don't see why I don't see Alabama. And Mississippi keep moving and shrinking. Y'all with me? Somebody say, they having fun over here in this chat room. But y'all need to sign the petition because this is the way you get answers. We're not going to get any elected officials in Washington out of no Black Caucus or none of that to answer us because they can't answer this. Okay? And we want some answers. How did these Indians prove they are indigenous when they ain't on the indigenous maps? We'll say he don't see the whole, Phoenix.
No, Nani Wire still.
All right, no. Well, if y'all loving it over there in whatever, we're in 7 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi sent up us some fire and hearts. Him and Jeremiah Selby, Mississippi. See how they play with your mind? But West Florida is still there. Okay, this Jeremiah talking from Southern Mississippi, Phoenix. He said, all this time we've been on the coast. We didn't know we was West Florida Chi-Town. Y'all got that, Phoenix? They want you to think you Mississippi. All right, y'all. I didn't have fun. Did y'all have fun? We done learned a lot, and we only been on for an hour and 35 minutes. I want everybody in the room, we got 126 people in the room, send up some hearts and fires. And when I see a lot of that, we'll move on. And I'll bring Phoenix back to the stage. People out there on the TV land, stick with us. Y'all Chief building another page that we can talk politics on too. Okay? We're going to talk about how they still trying to trick us. Y'all got that? And they want us to pay for everything, don't see nothing. Are y'all with me?
We with you, but Nani, why or not?
Well, I'm coming back with you. I'm not through with y'all maps. Cause dang, Mississippi get wiped out. Do y'all see what's on stage now? And this map was done after World War II, Phoenix.
Sipping my tea, literally.
Y'all get them hearts up over there, and y'all get them hundreds up now. Come on now, come on now. You can't expect somebody to bring you your dinner, set it at the table, and you don't give no kind of tips or thanks. Come on.
Now, this map right here is so important. Look at, you see, because the United States of America and the Confederate States of America all shaded, which did include some parts of California too. But
Did he say some parts of California? Go ahead.
I want them to pay attention to how that Confederate state line goes all the way up to Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland. Yeah, no, but they say the Confederate is the South.
Oh no,
that's the South now, Phoenix. That's the South. Look at it. Y'all, come on, it's time to use this internet to educate yourself so you can educate your children so they don't be left out.
Now, this goes back for me.
Somebody say, what is this, Chief in Phoenix? It was a United States territorial change. Following World War I.
And I can tell you the reason why it follows World War I, this map. Because Confederates could not be in the military.
That's right.
For conflict after the shenanigans of 1860s.
Wasn't supposed to have a position in government that like presidents, congressmen, or senators.
Right. They were banned. They were on a list. And they didn't all get the opportunity to resettle.
We got to fix this person right here. They say, so, are we from Mississippi or Florida? That's when you got to go do that genealogy to catch up with what Mississippi at what time under what year. Y'all said y'all wanted to go deeper into the foundation. Did we go? Is we going deep, Phoenix?
Yes, ma'am.
See, last week, Phoenix was just showing y'all the 4 little breaks. I told you it was 5 because they left the Indians out. It was the immigrants that put their name on the dividing plate and selling and stuff. They left the Indian out. Phoenix, we got Alabama in the house tonight. Mr. John Cashin is in the house tonight from Alabama, y'all.
Hey, Mr. Cashin.
could be both dependent on time. Yes, it's depend on when your people. Okay, so let's say I got land patents from, let me get you, from the 1900s. Well, you in the Mississippi now. If it's from Mississippi, you in now Mississippi. You're in southern Mississippi. Are y'all getting this? Been hoodwinked. Now, I popped something up, Phoenix. Look at this, Phoenix. This was back when they wanted Negro states. Same thing that I brought this one on so we can have a quick one on this one. This is sort of like what Claude Anderson was talking about. Greetings, Phoenix. Do you see that one? Wait, let me zoom it in. Huh?
And look at West Florida. Douglas, huh?
Uh-huh. But West Florida hanging in there. We ain't giving
Capital
in.
District.
Huh?
And Acadia.
Okay.
Capital District.
That's over there where all the Indians, that's where all the recognized Indians is. And see, they changed their name over there in that top corner. That was called Sabine.
That's right.
So they wanted East Florida, bottom base of it, West Florida, and that little piece of top of Louisiana up there. You got me? And that was going to be called the Negro States of America. That was in 1926 or 28. And guess who they wanted to be the president? Do y'all see it? That's what they wanted to name it after, the boys.
WEB.
All right, let me see what the chat room's saying. I don't know what they saying over here. What y'all saying over here? Yep, we still here in West Florida. Don't ain't though, we still here in West Florida too. We ain't moved. Yeah, I pulled out map receipts. I told Phoenix when she put that up there the other day, we wasn't through. I couldn't get my computer to work right the other day. Really couldn't get it work right now. Is in my other computer in the hospital is on is in the intensive care. Okay, it's being treated. So I had to pull out the other one. It didn't want to do it. That's all right. We figured out a way. Thank you very much, Breezy. Tell me what y'all say about tonight. I want to hear you. Phoenix, you done had all these Mississippis. Oh, and check out where Mississippi at, Phoenix. That's what I'm going to tell you. 8 Mississippi. Look at Mississippi. That's where they wanted it at.
Aww.
I know y'all done heard them talk about y'all take, y'all done heard even Claude Anderson talking about, give us this and y'all take all the rest of America. Y'all see what I'm saying?
So I just think that is just interesting because how is the folks in Philadelphia, Mississippi, a part of the, where would they have been a part of the Negro states at? Help me with that.
They wasn't. Thank you for learning a lot tonight, but we ain't gonna stop yet, baby. You ain't learned enough yet. A lot of the maps I was showing y'all the years that they were made. But we'll go back to because we ain't through with this lesson. See, I'm telling y'all these things because when people trying to tell you what Chief was not, them the ones that's not. We need to be trying to figure out how they recognized all these other tribes. Where is their base history coming from?
Right.
Look at the Mississippis. Look at the Mississippis.
Mm.
So where is their history coming from? But I know this is who was here. Mississippi is the river. I done took you all the way back to before it became a state. Mobile was a river. Do y'all see it? This one before they had Pensacola and all the other stuff. Now, if you look way over to the side, you'll see the Alabama River. You see it, Phoenix, way over down on the same side with Savannah. See it? Right below the Yamasee. But we got all these tribes with all these names now, and the United States need to tell us how it happened. Yeah, nobody ever questioned their history. And mostly everybody
Nobody have been mad at us for questioning anything.
we
No one ever questioned their history, but they sure been mad at us questioning anything.
now that go back to Phoenix, back to this. Why they went to the point of trying to get people offline. Okay. Oh, Cash is starting to drop some information in there for y'all. But you see Washita, but look where it's at. It's where it's a river way over there. Some people say, oh, Louisiana, and think where I'm at had something to do with Washita. No, that was over there on the other side of the river somewhere. Y'all got what I'm saying? Way on the other side. Away from me over here. Y'all understanding what I'm saying? We've been occupied or preoccupied with having racism against colors and worrying about people's last name, where they come from, worrying about everything, what color Jesus is, did they have a Jesus, all of that. How in the heck you gonna figure all that out and you can't figure out what Mississippi you from? That's when people put you on a wild goose chase. Terry say 8 Mississippi. Terry say 8 Mississippi. Now, you do see the Seminole people down there in that Miami part. Did you see that, Phoenix?
I sure do. And when their name is really big, then that means that that's the territory. That's the
right. That's right.
government.
And their name was down there before Mississippi.
And also, can I add, the Yamasees are still there after 1711.
Come on. But those federally recognized tribes want to say, well, the Yamasee people are not real. But none of them was down there with us anyway. Look where the Cherokee at, way up there by Tennessee. See up there? Their territory got switched around, flipped around, turned around, everything. I'm telling y'all, West Florida been still showing its grounds. Y'all, this is to keep people from giving you these fake histories. When you take fake history, it's going to be hard. Now, I know they got away with it, but you're not going to get away with it. So, Phoenix, we are going to be proudly working at West Florida project through the museum here. And I'm not going into details tonight, but I will tell you, Phoenix, like I said earlier today, to let our audience know, we are going to take and walk these Mississippis. You remember I told y'all that before? And instead of going to another country to tour, we need to tour down here because you don't even know the place. You need to tour Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, all the Mississippis. West Florida never changed, it moved all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you a solid boundary to stand on to reach to the other places that been flipping, flopping, and turning. And y'all didn't have to pay $19.95 for me to talk to you.
Oh, they said the chat is covering up the map, Chief.
Huh?
The chat covering up the map.
I'll move the chat for you. Uh-oh, you got it now?
There you go.
And if y'all notice, I'm leaving the maps, letting you look. I'm not trying to hide it from you. Because we talked about the foundation. And y'all wanted to go deeper. Dig deeper. Now we've been digging. We ain't through digging. Because then you're going to learn you need to sign that petition for your misclassification. We just looked at if they had millions of slaves in them 13 colonies till after 1700, something wrong with Phoenix. They were kind of tight jam in there.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't leaving without taking you back to. So you're going to tell me them 13 colonies right there, Phoenix, had millions of black slaves.
They got a problem because they didn't even have millions of African slaves neither. In the 13 colonies where most of the slavery took place.
So the Western pictures was put together by certain ethnic groups to trick you out of your ethnicity. Is that a good way to put that? Somebody said they just signed it, Phoenix. We have to get to Washington, and we are responsible to do that. To sit before Congress and say, do this make sense? Everybody talking about a study. This is a study that need to be done. I told Mr. Cashin on here the other day, we got to network our numbers. Somebody said they tried to sign the petition, but it kicked them out. Y'all dropped the petition link in there again for them. And some of y'all had asked for the link the other day, and I saw Ishmael put it in the comments. This petition is not about Chief Warhorse. I didn't even draw up the petition. Neither did Cynthia. Phoenix, you want to name some of the other people that is signed on to the petition? That is your, I would call them celebrity signers. Amy, I want some.
Oh, yeah. Cynthia McKinney, Senator Cynthia McKinney. Kyrie Irvin, Hawthorne James. Shout out to Hawthorne James and my condolences for his castmate Michael Wright from the 5 Heartbeats that just passed. So many others. And I will do a little better, start posting some of the clips because some people left live videos, and we're going to do a show showing those clips too, what people are saying.
Look, y'all, you know what she say she want to see? Somebody said they're a celebrity signer. Okay, celebrity signer. He opinions and left somebody out. And we thank all the celebrities that put their name on there. But I'm shooting for 100,000 signatures. Yeah. A 100,000 signatures. We have questions to ask. We didn't know where these slaves is. Oh no, that's a good one. Jeremiah wanted y'all to, I gotta find it, Jeremiah. Hold up. That's a good statement. Gotta catch up with you. He's wanting people to know West Florida do not cover all of Louisiana.
And West Florida was not a part of the Louisiana Purchase. I think that should be
No, it
mentioned.
was not. We were brought in by decree. And our history don't match the other people. See where that little pink little point right there? Let me come in. Right on top of the gold, that little pink is where I'm at. And then we go across. Baton Rouge.
That gold is New Orleans, though, right?
Yeah. New Orleans was part of the Louisiana Purchase. That was one of the main things they was fighting to get control of. They were fighting to get the control of Mississippi River, not the state. Who is this? Hey, Chief. This is, oh, okay. Hi, my friend. Phoenix, we got the Prince with us tonight.
Who's that?
Got the Prince with us tonight from Ethiopia. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Glad to see you, my friend. I will tell Mr. Waldo you stopped in and holler at us. Give me a text message on my phone. Let me know if you're in country or out of country. He said, great show, Phoenix.
Thank you.
Now, we are getting down to the last minutes of 2 hours. I know good and well y'all sick and tired of hearing my mouth. Okay? I love y'all. But I have to leave y'all. But I left you with some snacks. Okay, you say back in DC. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. I want everybody to send all the love and hearts you can send so it register with YouTube. Y'all know how it works. Y'all taught me this. Wow. Things, have I graduated into YouTube college yet?
Oh, with a PhD.
I have a PhD.
Yes, indeed.
Y'all should have been with us when I was in preschool.
From novice to pro.
Look, I started off in preschool over here, y'all. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been hosting shows and doing stuff, but I'm talking about running my own stuff on YouTube without everybody cutting and pasting me. So Phoenix said I done graduated. Mm-hmm.
You teaching me stuff now.
I be sending you stuff all the time, I think.
Yeah.
I'm in class, girl. I'm learning this stuff. Got some more stuff I learned too. All right, and I would like for all y'all to help me, Phoenix. Could you drop the link in there to my new channel? Because it takes,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. It takes hard to build something in the town that you're from. I want y'all to hear this. I'm the most real person you ever meet. Your home people scared they look crazy, dumb, or it ain't gonna work. And I'm telling y'all this for even where you're at out there. You build yourself stronger out. And you have to come back and help those who've been running from you. Madisonville, Texas. Okay. Didn't know where that place at, but I'm gonna look it up. I want y'all to understand, don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let them make you think you're crazy. Gator dropped the link in. Can y'all please go over there and help me? Got an opportunity thrown at me, and I showed Phoenix. Gator, they told me if I get 500 subscribers on that new channel, is locked in. And y'all know everybody better get themselves locked in. And if you ain't locked in, y'all need to let us know, because we're going to go around watching people's stuff. So we all get to make sure all these good supporters stay locked in. Isn't that what we agreed on, Phoenix?
Yes. I think just a little understanding, YouTube is making some serious changes. So for people that'll just be starting their channels, you better do it now because the requirements for monetization and to even keep your channel will be quite challenged.
That's right.
20 million short hours, 8,000 watched hours within like a 90-day span or something like that.
Thank you from just subscribing. We're going to help each other. We're going to network with each other. We're going to educate each other. We're going to support one another. And I'm telling you, if you don't think it work, come to St. Tammany. We doing it. We working at it. We are working. We working. I want y'all to work in your areas to do the same thing. Do y'all like what we were talking about doing? Yeah, they own it. I don't know what color doing it. Somebody say whitey on it. I don't know what color, but I know the bottom line is green. Okay. Please come over, subscribe to my other channel. The other channel, you're going to get to hear some good stuff. That channel is going to be basically dealing with what's going on in the country politically that's affecting us now. See, this channel about history. So we're going to divide the two things. So I'm sitting here looking at it. I don't see nobody subscribe yet. I'm waiting. Look, I'm waiting. All right. Okay. Somebody subscribe. Y'all, we only had 80 people and we got 93. Thank y'all. And we're going to try to hit that 100 and y'all need to spread the word. And I need you all to let us know what your channel is. We already go watch Samuel as often as he puts something out. And there are other people we go watch. Okay? Thank you for the subscription to Let's Talk. Oh, yeah, Let's Talk doing good. We get 5 more, we didn't hit 100 Let's Talks. Come on, help me. Because the local people ain't going to get involved until they see something move. And then we're going to come do the same thing in you. And what that's called is networking and visiting without driving the car or gassing up. 96. Come on, let's hit 100 before we get off here. Thank you. Share the channel as well. We're going to get some good topics going on over there. There are only 2 videos over there for right now, but don't worry. Y'all know Chief don't like to serve till she start getting something. I want to see some numbers. So we're not going to only talk. Whatever is happening in St. Tammany, believe me, is happening in New York, Jersey, Oklahoma, Alabama, Georgia, and everywhere else. That's why we all together right now. Okay?
And we're also hoping, on the other hand, that what's happening in St. Tammany takes place all over the place in these same areas that we got a lot of issues in.
We up to 97 people. Come on, y'all. Thank you very much. Elders CA, thank you very much. And like I said, I think y'all need to lock in your channels if you haven't gotten them. We need to find ways. And I'm also going to start, and I want to hear this from you all. I want to start a mailing list so that if we get shut down and there's something going on, we can always reach back out to you all in emergency. We will not share nor sell your contact information. What y'all say? I'm just tell you, I can't reach you if I don't know how to reach you. I only want your email and your phone number. I don't want to know, and put on there what state you in. How that sound? Thank you for just subscribing. Okay, that was Jeremiah. There we go. Now that y'all know we all West Florida and they got all the Mississippis, we need to be together. Let's bring our place back together on social media.
And y'all keep count. I think we was at 8 Mississippis. She got more.
Okay, just start a channel. Okay, Phoenix, here's a question. Let me stop it and catch it for you. We trying to help you. We trying to help you. You need something in your area. There you go, Phoenix. Can you see it? I put it on the page.
I can. Yes. Definitely in your area. Start going to your meetings. Learn who your peoples are down there that make the decisions, that make the laws. And definitely your research. But how long your family been there? What's your stake in the town? How involved are you in the community? Find your niche and talk about it. Bring that to your channel. Bring the truth to your channel.
That's right.
And it will come naturally.
We don't need buildings this day and time. In my civil rights time, we have to go find buildings and have to get things moving for you to have a meeting. You have to pay rent for the building. You have the power in your hand. Look at us right now. We didn't buy not one subscriber. Our subscribers are people who want to be here. And Phoenix and I know that what they call we secure, we are exempt from what we're trying to tell you. Get your numbers up. Because then you're going to be needing, instead of 4,000 watch hours, you're going to need 8,000 watch hours. And you could be using this time educating your community and spreading information. Now, I said that we're going to start collecting. I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be going through with our Let's Talk and Bonfire Live. There's a page going to be over there that you can go. It's not ready for you yet. We're running it through a test this week with the church. After that, we'll be able to tell you. And you can go in, put what state you're in, your email address, and a phone number. The phone number is for if we want to send out mass text. The email if we want to send out mass email. We will not sell your information. This is our network. And if you have a network, like I told you, Mr. Cashin, put your name in the network. Sign the petition. Reach your own network. Y'all with where I'm at, Phoenix? So but when we get ready to call a mass meeting, we can call a mass meeting. Yeah, that's what that Let's Talk is about. What y'all think about it? If you like that, send up some fire. We 6 minutes past our 2 hours, and I'm fixing to let y'all go. If we have any more announcement things, we at 97. Whoa, 101. Thank you all. I said we was gonna get 100. We had 101, Phoenix, on Let's Talk on subscribers.
Excellent.
And you see, I came on with 80 on there. We had 101. We can do this with your channel. This is not a channel for me to just make money and get big hits. This is for us to build a network of communication. Can y'all put that in the chat, please? Now, if you look at that middle part of that thing, all of that was what was left after Spain stole one side, the 13 colonies stole the other side. So we ought to be working as Indians. They don't say nothing about no name. And that's why I closed out with that up there, because I want you to focus on. At one time, we was all together, Phoenix. The federally recognized tribe won't even talk to us. But they're going to be like other people doing. They're going to be calling on us.
That's right.
We still know how to do medicine and a lot of other stuff that they don't know. It's going to get hard in America. But everybody wanted to divide against us based on color of skin. And my mission right now, we're going to come together beyond the skin, beyond the political party. Neither party represented us with these issues. Isn't that something, Phoenix?
That's the truth.
Getting reclassified and erased, land being swept from underneath us, people losing their identity, brainwashed. They want to know what's wrong with people of color. They've been stripped. But there is a way for healing. The YouTube can be your most powerful network. Create you a channel in your little town. What was that, Jonesboro, Louisiana?
I dropped the link in there for her. Yes. I dropped the link in there with her officials.
Okay. You don't have to go bother nobody church, nobody social club, nobody nothing. Start organizing your community. Start going to meetings and seeing what's going on and get involved. If you're not involved, you don't know what's going on. They can tell you anything and sell you anything. You don't care if they Republican or Democrat. They are representing you. You can't boycott who in office because you're boycotting yourself. You got to get involved. I'm here doing a show tonight. We got a meeting going on. I made sure somebody was at the meeting that could fill me in on the meeting, authors meeting tonight. I want to know what's going on. I'm looking at these political parties charging people. Oh, I got to say this because this is history. We about back to voting tax. They talking about ID. I don't mind the ID, but every politician look like now you got to pay to go see them to give them your vote. Is that happening up there by you, Phoenix?
Say that again.
All right. They give activities, but you got to pay. Meet and greets. I don't care what it is. You got to pay to get in there. And I saw a thing the other day, the Republican Party, one of the candidates got a thing for $25,000 a couple. That tell me he ain't fixing to represent me. The price too high.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
A couple. I saw the Democrats had an activity in Washington Parish, $40 a person. Some people trying to get a few more dollars to go with that 40 to pay their telephone bill. They say a phone bill. Or to get their medicine, or to get some of this high food they gotta buy, or put some high gas in their car. And I gotta pay to vote. Why I don't hear neither one of the parties talking about that? See, that's what's gonna be going on. Let's talk. Don't stop voting. Get educated what to vote for and what to vote against. Are y'all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Check your area and see how much these candidates is asking for you to go to these things. They need your vote to get in. $1 don't vote. $1, it don't take nothing to go in that poll and vote but your ID or your voter registration card. But if we don't start saying nothing grassroots, they're going to move Mississippi and give us another Mississippi. They're going to move the lines because we are not at meeting. We ain't too far before reapportionment start coming up. All of these maps I showed you was reapportionment. Okay, Phoenix? All that was reapportionment.
From start to now.
As soon as we find out how this system going to work and it get tested for collecting the emails, y'all welcome to do that. If y'all wanting to figure out how to get your site with driving traffic, we say we are help with that. All that's going to be on Let's Talk, okay, Phoenix? So y'all going to have to start coming to Let's Talk so we can help each other build their network and their communication. Terry say get involved and get your kids involved. They need to start learning now. I agree 300% with that. Terry grew up around here. I know who Terry is. Terry grew up with my kids, friends with my oldest daughter. Terry know I've been out here for a long time. Yeah, high fake food. That's what we getting. Yep. Had some ground meat the other night. We accidentally was trying to rush and bought some ground meat. And I think, where you got that ground meat from, Noreen? She said, Winn-Dixie. Winn-Dixie? Walmart. You old. I wish it wasn't. And guess what? Phoenix, it didn't taste like nothing. I couldn't eat it. Vote policies, not party. Check and see what they're trying to change in your neighborhood that's going to affect your neighborhood. Thank you for signing the petition. Huntsville, Alabama. One of my old places to go into civil rights. Y'all was powerful up there in Huntsville. I keep saying that. Y'all had Dr. Lowry from there, Rosa Parks. Come on now, and a lot of other great people. Places like Anderson, Alabama, all them kids that used to come to SCLC convention, yes, y'all was learning from y'all older people that you had. Somebody say they know the mayor personally. Wait, gotta read it. We all got turned off, baby. I'm with you. But we gotta pray and turn it back on. Okay? Because they want to make us get discouraged and don't come, and then they can do what they want to do. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You makes the change. Start finding y'all a local meat plant. I just didn't get to the one I normally go to, and I just had that taste for some spaghettis and ground meat. That didn't work. Couldn't even eat it. All right, yeah, it's fake meat. I don't know what that was, but I ain't eating it no more. Jeremiah, I know our folks out there in California. Man, I'm gonna tell you what I told somebody the other day. I ain't got time to chase everybody, and they know who they people was, know where they come from. Don't even let them worry. They'll catch up. I'm just going through y'all things before I close out. That's what we doing. We you know, Noreen, you know that. We voting. Noreen put it on there for y'all. There you go. We, you know, get out there, get your facts, make your own decisions. Don't let nobody use scare tactic or try to demeanor you to make you vote the way that they want to make you vote. Don't care what name they call you. Terry's right again. Get into our community gardens. If you don't have a community garden, why don't you partnership with somebody? Say, hey, look, let's work that garden together. I just got to get some food for my family and me. Now, they can call it whatever. But I think that's what the people were doing things back in the day when they were sharecropping. Some of that sharecropping wasn't slaves. Some of it was somebody had some land and somebody didn't. That's right. Let's get and find our local farmers and get involved with them with our farm market. If you're in Slidell, they have the farmers market that be by City Hall on weekends. And what we need to do is start making lists. And when you go to your channel, let people know what the farmer market is. We can do all of that. Ask the farmer markets to join your channel. That's what I'm going to do. I love you too. This is Sun Spirit Why Foreman is so important.
Sorry.
Okay. So they signed the petition and shared. Thank you. Now I was saying about Terry, she know I'm not faking. She know I've been out here with these plaits all my life. I didn't just start wearing plaits because I'm on the internet like some people. And I didn't go buy a wig and plait it up and put it on my bald head. What I got is what I have to work with, Terry. I'm glad I got people on here that know me. This gentleman say, this is say, that Chicago, I always say Chicago, Arkansas, say they got a farm market near, and it's worth the drive. It's just an hour away. Okay, see, this is what we were talking about. See what we're doing now? Because for to get your life back together, we got to get our health back together and stay healthy. Now, we are going to close out. I thank you all for getting me over the 101 mark, which Phoenix we only need now because we only have to have 500. You got that in the ring? So we only need our, I still want to go for that 400 like me and Phoenix say. Yeah, I'm talking about them wigs. You know they got them people putting them wigs on their head, both on reservation, off reservation. They got them over there in New Orleans all the time. You know, if you're going to be an Indian, your bald head, just love it. It don't stop you from being Indian. 2 plaits do not make you an Indian. I wear these 2 plaits because I don't want to keep on dealing with my hair blowing in my face. So why am I going to go get a wig and put something on my face to blow in my face? That's why I plaited up. And I think that's why all the other Indians plaited theirs and tied it up. And it's hot down here. I saw Phoenix. It was 133 degrees the other day with heat index. I told y'all, and I'm not wearing no leather. Too hot. Okay, good night, everybody. Phoenix, you can say good night to y'all people before I exit out on us. So I'm letting Phoenix give y'all her closing remark, then I'm closing out. I love you all. I'm glad you all stayed with me, but I'm not keeping y'all no 3 hours now. And that is the museum that you see in the background. Worked hard to get it there. Have some great people. Y'all know them. Sharon and her family. Noreen, Will, Eric, Mike. Come on, Noreen. Ema, Percy. Come on. Am I missing anybody? PC. We thank to all of y'all that stuck with me and believed in that I could do this. Uh-huh. And Stu. And if I missed anybody, because I'm not talking about everybody, I'm talking about who are here at a beck and call and stuck with me through the dream of let's get into this here museum. And I thank all of my elected officials from helping to make this museum and the resolution powerful. And I'm closing on this. We are now stretching across on our new project, and it can be put in there. A new project, which is an old project for you all with me for 3 years. We are stepping out on our West Florida project. Y'all can put that in there so that we can help people get a better understanding of West Florida. Thank you very much for the contribution, Engine. Appreciate it. Everything that y'all do give goes toward what we are working on. Okay. Okay. Good night, Phoenix.
Good night, Chief. Thank you so much.
Good night, everybody from the East Coast to the West Coast, from the North, and bring it on down to West Florida to the South. I thank each and every one of y'all from joining in with us tonight. See you again next week, same time, same place. I may drop in and drop y'all a few videos to hold you over till next Tuesday. Thank you very much. Enjoyed you. Good night. Everybody on the TV, thank you for being on there. I don't get to see how many of y'all or where you're at until maybe by tomorrow. But thank you, everyone who's at home and watching us, because we have a large television audience. Thank y'all very much. Good night.